In this video, we go drifting in the Mazda3, and a massive accident happens as Key goes to Narnia. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a Gran Turismo video where I am racing a very stats field. There was 2 world champions on your screen right there. 2! It's unbelievable. Now, if you're not subscribed already, please do subscribe to the channel. If you do enjoy this video as well as you watch it, do give it a like. As we jump up ahead here, we've already got somebody going off at the track, actually waiting for everybody to go by. Maybe very scared by the stat lobby. We have 2 world champions in here up ahead. B-Racer and Giuseppe, J and Brie as well, of course. Very quick driver as we head up to this next corner. Now, originally, when I was doing this race, I was thinking, let's try the different strategies. Let's see what works, what doesn't work. Let's have some fun with it. And yeah, let's just see what we could do in this race. Let's experience this race, because last week we had the 20-lap race, which opened up a lot of strategies. Do we have strategy in this race? Well, we don't car choice-wise, because the Mazda3 is dominant here. But you can see everybody fighting up ahead, so I decided to come in the pits and basically get out of everybody's way here. So let's try it. The no tire change strategy. And let's see how it develops then. So what I am going to do in this race then is look to save my tires. The reason for that is I've got to go to the end of the race on these tires. And I will show you how I do that. Heading towards turn 1, though, we do catch up to the Lancer up ahead. That seems to be a very strong alternative car you can use here. A lot of people are using it. Some people have suggested using this for Beat the Meta as well. But I don't think I'm going to get a chance to beat the meta this week in terms of Group 4. So I probably won't be using it. But even so, Rage of the 8-bit. Going towards that left-hand side. We're going to go down the right-hand side here, sending it down the inside. I didn't really want to send it, to be honest with you. It's just an awkward place to catch up to them because mid-corner they're going to be quicker, but then on exit I need to get by them very quickly. At number 6 then, here we go. Some of the first pit stoppers here as we go in towards turn 1. Short shift to 4th gear there. That is to save the tyres, of course. And we've got ahead of Pleptomix here then. So that is... Oh, hello. What are you doing? It's randomly parked up at the side of the road there. So we are up... really close to the lead, to be honest with you, because the Swede was very close to the lead. I think it was in P2 at the time, and we have extended that gap as well behind initially here. Heading down here then, just to show you how to save tyres, of course. Going through here, staying in 3rd gear again to save the tyres. I didn't stay in 3rd gear for turn 2 just because I required the extra power to get out the corner. This is where you make those choices. In towards the left we go then, so I dropped to 3rd gear and then short shift to 4th gear to stop the wheel spin of the front wheel drive car happening. Here again, I can drop to 3rd gear if required. I do just briefly there. Back up to 4th gear, keeps the car stable as well and stops the wheel spin. That's all I'm trying to do. So if you want to save tyres in this car, just be in a higher gear than you normally would be and you'll be fine. This car does pull, remember. It's got very good acceleration and of course very good top speed. Through we go then, lots of other people now in the pits. The question is, where are we going to come out here? Up ahead, Sean did pit earlier on with me as well, so doing the no tyre change strategy. And we have been catching here, so I'm not sure Sean is saving as much tyres as I am as we go in towards turn number 1 then. As we continue on out of here, we are P2, ladies and gentlemen, P2. This strategy working out quite well then. Unfortunately, we got a track limit penalty there for turn 1. Bit dozy of me, I will say that much. And here we go, Pleptomix there goes around the outside. Gets the job done as we go into the right-hander. So we drop down to P3 now. We do have 8, 9, 10, 11. I had to count that on my fingers. 4 laps to go then. Can we survive the 4 laps? Well, we go a lap later now, so we've got 3 laps. Lap number 9 as we head towards turn 1. The Swede is now in the lead, and Sean with a penalty up ahead. And we have been catching Sean very quickly. I think Sean is struggling with those front tyres. 9 aren't in the best condition, but I believe they're probably in a better condition. Oh, hello. Everyone's got a penalty up ahead. What's going on here then? Have we got a chance for the victory? That is a question and a half then as we continue on out of there. What can we do? Portuguese driver behind, of course, looking very strong as well. They've changed their tyres. Valsa as we head down here. Valsa looking down that inside then. We're going to go on the brakes here. They send it down the inside. A beautiful little move if they can get this job done. They do indeed. Sean's just lost the rear end in that car as we look to try and follow the Portuguese driver. Then if we can stay with them, you never know what can happen at the end of this race. In towards the left we go then. Unfortunately, Sean's going to lose the rear. I lose the rear as well. Sean loses it a bit more there. Slight tap on the Portuguese driver as we continue to the next corner. So Sean really struggling then in that car now. Again, bits of oversteer there. Does catch it. However, we get on the inside. We're going to go on through here. Back up into P3 we go. We're currently on the podium. The final lap then. JM Bree has caught me up here. Remember, JM Bree was in front of me earlier on in the race, but has done the fighting through the field rather than the undercut, which is what I did here. Can we keep this position? It's going to be very hard. Puski's driving. It's only just ahead there as well. So it shows you. Maybe if we didn't have that slow down there with Sean, maybe we could have been a bit further up the grid. Maybe if we didn't get the penalty, we could be even further up the grid. Who knows? We could have been on for the win here. Even so, we're on board JM Bree here round the outside. Later on the brakes. Look how nice those tyres look compared to mine. Brilliant move around the outside there as we jump back on board. And look at my very worn tyres. We get to the end of the race though, and I've beat both world champions. I've done it with an alternative strategy. So it shows you there are different strategies in this race. The key to this race is to get out of the traffic. If you get out of the traffic, you can put in the lap times and you can get ahead of people. So we're just going to have a look at what happened with that French driver who's parked up at the side of the road here. So they leave turn 1. They have a penalty. They just cut a bit too much of the inside there. So we continue on down here. Okay, they're going towards the left. There's an overlap. There's an overlap. There's an overlap. Yeah, I think that is a bit on you there, I'm afraid. French driver, I can't even remember, Paquito. There is an overlap at that point. Need to give a little bit of room there at least. Right, we jump to the next race. We've got JM Bree back in here. B-Race is in here as well. And in this race, I thought, you know what? I did the no tyre change last time. Let's see what it's like fighting through the grid. Now, if you did enjoy the first race and you're not subscribed, as I say, do subscribe. We're on our journey to 50k, and the 50k special should be good fun and involves you guys as well. There'll be more of that information coming soon. So up ahead there, fighting here as we go through this left hand. I could be a bit more aggressive now with the gearing as they go side by side up ahead in towards the second corner. We go then as we continue on through here, and it's all very close indeed. Now, what I do want to say is JM Bree here does something really awesome. Last year's the hazards lets me know they're going into the pits. At that point, I take a wider line anyway, knowing they're going into the pits, so I don't go for that apex. They go in the pits perfectly, and we see, oh, hello, where are they going? Wrong way, mate. You're either going in the pits or on the track. You can't go in the middle as we continue on through. So lots of people obviously saw what I did in the previous race are now jumping to do the same strategy, which is good. It's nice that different strategies are opening up here. We're behind the Italian here, Fastani Grinzi here. Is that how you say fast? I don't know in Italian. Mamma mia, I have no idea. Anyway, heading towards turn 1 then. We take a wide line here. Slight contact between the two there. So we get on the inside. I saw it coming when they were being, looking for that position into turn 1. Back out of it. Go for the move. We've got another world champion up ahead, actually. We've got Paul up here in terms of Spain. My word, we're facing everybody today. We're on board Max Chilton, though, as we head towards this corner. I'm not sure they were too happy. They released the brakes, and they send the Italian off there, so definitely not happy. I'm assuming a BTCC fan, though, based on that livery with Sutton on. So we advance further on then, lap number 5. We got F-Mans 2009 up ahead, so I was going to do the alternative to whatever F-Mans was going to do. So the indicator comes on here as we go into the right-hander. They just get it all sorts wrong. I thought they'd continue at that moment, but they don't, and unfortunately there's a tiny bit of contact there. Couldn't really do much with the sliding. It's a bit frustrating there. We've lost a bit more time because of that. Arguably 0.8 of a second, maybe something around there. So we're going to go in the pits on lap number 6. A lap later than I was planning, but even so, we're in the pits now because I wanted to just break away from F-Mans. We'll see if we can do it as we go into the pits. So we changed tyres this time. Let's jump to the exit then. Well, we've got lots of cars there that are racing each other. We've got Mazda3 looking to come alongside, but we have jumped F-Mans there. F-Mans is in P12. So that overcut did work out again here. So different strategy. We went for the overcut this time. It worked out. We went for the undercut and no tyre change in the first race. I love this. This is a good race. A really good race. When you can have racing like this, it's awesome. Now, 1.5 second penalty. The German definitely going to fall backwards, but unfortunately they got that corner wrong there. As we look to fast forward a bit more here into the left-hander we go. And continue on through. But yeah, I love this race. I really do love this race. That's a lot of curve there, Tidge. What are you doing, your weapon? I'm pretty sure that's going to be a penalty. That was way too much. There we go. There we go, indeed. So I'm obviously editing this a day later. And I can't remember what exactly happened in this race. It's why I commentate on it. I do remember my thoughts and feelings in terms of the strategy, though, as we look at Rage of the Ape. Now, I'm not going to go for the move into turn 1 because it's always very dangerous. So I just back out of this then, give it a bit of a bump draft, nothing major, and I'm going to go for the overtake on this next straight because I know they're doing the no tyre change strategy. So I know I've got the advantage there. I've also got the advantage in terms of speed, and you're seeing that right here then as we look to get past the Lancer as we head towards the next corner. We've got two Mazdas fighting up ahead then as we go hard on the brakes, slowing the car down here, and we catch up to them very, very quickly. Look how that was insanely fast. So I'm not sure about HCZ's strategy. Key is doing the no tire change strategy after seeing me do that in the previous race as we head down here then. So we do have the tire advantage to at least get one position here as we go hard on the brakes. I believe HCZ is on the tire change strategy just because it seems to be all over the back of Key there as we continue on through here then. And a slight bit of contact there, nothing major. They are really trying to get past. So we're going to go into this left-hander. It's going to be a fight on this last lap, I suspect then, with Key and HCZ. There'll be a chance of P7. So we've been in the wars here a little bit, but it's been good fun as well. It's just nice that all these strategies are really opened up here. Quite a good race this week, if I'm honest, Daily Race C. It really is. In terms of racing-wise, it's awesome. It really is. So we're sort of stuck in this fight here then. So I'm taking a wide line here. HCZ just taps Key there on the rear quarter. And they lose it. And we are up into P7. We'll take that. Rated E8 follows me through as well as we continue on round. We advance towards the last lap and the end of that lap. And we're going to come home in P7. Again, a fantastic race there. This time I didn't quite beat B-Racer, Poloff, etc. But we do have a McLaren 650S is the winner, which is nice to see a different car other than the Mazda3. So awesome stuff there by Fento. Now, what we're going to look at here, this is the incident between Zach and Key then as we head down here. So what's going to happen as we go on the brakes then? So, ooh, it's very close indeed. You could argue they were alongside at that point. So maybe more, I don't know. It's just a racing incident in my opinion, that one. If you did enjoy this video, do give it a like. Do subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with all the latest content. Good fun race, Daily Race C this week. I know the Mazda can be a bit annoying to drive, but do try different strategies out. Pitting on different laps, changing tyres, not changing tyres. See if you can get the fun out of it where you can. Once again, a big thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in another video or live stream again very soon.